You
You
okay with
know,
her?
yeah, just like with the rest of these tags, creative's a word. Creative's a
Exactly.
word. Yeah. All right, well, let's talk
Ooh.
about some
Oh!
other people coming up.
Okay. It's gonna be Yeast mode, or my bad, Crownless Beck against Jukain. The 13th seed Jukain against Yeast mode, or my bad, Crownless Beck on a number 4 seed. He's a monster, by the way, a monster of a player. He knows how to dominate with that me brawler, and it's gonna be possibly total domination from the back.
Yeah, I mean, what do I even say about Yeast that hasn't already been said? One of the oh god, wait, he plays Meat Sword Fighter now?
What the hell? Now that
Well,
caught me by
that's something I can
surprise.
say. Yeah, that's something I can say that I haven't said before. And I think this is also not the hero spin. I think this is another 2223.
Well. So the me sword fighters are gonna be taking the whole, norm of Smash Ultimate. Yeah. I'm not liking where Smash Ultimate is going nowadays, but 98% for the Beck, a pretty good start for Jukain. Already, respecting the distance from the Beck, a me sword fighter is gonna be a problem for Mrs. Peach.
I remember back in Smash 4 when the Mii's were
Mm,
banned. Sakurai didn't even let
really?
him go online. He was just like, yeah, these guys are going to be a problem. And clearly he was right, because look at what we're looking at right now. Two Mii players in a row. Someone who usually plays Mii Brawler playing Mii Sword Fighter instead. And a Peach taking down the Mii Sword Fighter on the first stock.
What a good ending, huh? A good story ending. Well, not even an ending. It's going to be a start for Decaying on that first stock. 88%. Pretty good percentage been done on Decaying, but still, he needs some extra percentage on Mr. Beck himself. Cannot find the whiff punish on that side B. Uh-oh, the combo game for the turnips are going to be starting, and Crownless Beck almost trying to get that game back on his side.
And a lot of good options coming through to try and, again, create space here. It's just not quite working out perfectly what you want from Yeast. That said, another not found opening. These side Bs on shield are getting punished more and more often, perhaps learning from the previous opponent we saw on stream right there. Jukain doing a very good job right now.
Okay, 145. Possibly the Mean Sword Fighter is just a little bit rusty. We're still starting Fusion. The Beck maybe he's still warming up. Gets grabbed to the right side, 161. Very good recovery, not going the normal way, which is going to be the ledge. Trying to find a pretty good roll to the left side, not getting any future attacks on him. So Jukain right now trying to control that ledge, 188.
Okay, so it is the hero spin Mii Sword Fighter. I was mistaken. But that said, we have yet to see it come into any effectiveness as, again, down goes Yeast. Not even getting anything yet. Jukain still holding on to the first stock.
Remember, bro, we're still a bit rusty. Beck is trying to control the match. He's trying to understand his opponent. And then later on, he'll get that win. Maybe changing characters. I'm not sure. 62% good recovery from Jukain, evading that hero recovery from Mr. Me Sword Fighter is going to be 65. And as you said, that first stock has not disappeared. Never mind, it did.
There you go. Commentator's curse finally kicked in and we got rid of that thing. 65% on the last stock is a lot of ground to ask to make up 2 stocks worth. Mii Sword Fighter can do it. We've seen it. But is Beck good enough at this Mii Sword Fighter yet? Or maybe the hidden sword fighter that we all need, Vixia, coming through to take the controller once again.
Okay. 141, trying to find the counter. Nope, that counter is not going to be helping. The Beck on 148. Jukain one move away to finalize this first game to his side. This could be a 1-0 situation for Jukain. Nice grab. Once more outside. Do we see the turnip punish? We do not tech, and that's going to be a win on Jukain's side.
Okay, in fairness, that looked like one of the weirdest techs I've seen in a very long time. I would not be ready for that tech.
Oh, well, bro, I don't know. I would be, because I'm different. I'm built different. I have NK Leo type of checks. I don't know what to say, bro. That was tackable. That's so tackable. Well, it happens.
Yeah.
I understand.
You can see he's definitely like thinking about it. He's like, I should have been able to tech that. But even still, I don't know how well he would have done surmounting the rest of the hill that there was to climb before him. So here's the big question I have. Do we stay Sword Fighter? Do we try and make this new character work? Or do we go to the tried, true, and tested? No, we are sticking with the sword in hand.
I respect him because mostly people who, have other mains, they go immediately to their actual main. But no, Mr. Beck is gonna try to find a way with me Sword Fighter. And I know J Mafia is there and he knows this is the reality of Smash Ultimate. It's gonna be me Sword Fighter domination all over Smash Ultimate 2025.
This is the meta, like it or not. Me Sword Fighter, the late game character,
Damn.
added as the actual last DLC character, but almost getting taken out there by the Peach Up B. I don't know how much I can sell this, honestly. This is going crazy.
No, that was great from Jukain. That was almost a first stock on his side on that up B. Town and City is gonna be, very cursed on how to get those, DIs correctly. However, this time Mr. Beck is suffering a bit of success right there. 166, almost losing that first stock. Jukain almost had the read on that punish for that side B.
And trying to be nimble with these shurikens, create some space. But Jukain, not worried about time at all. If this comes down to a clock, Jukain still comfortably in that lead, and a great snipe from the turnip will be taking that first stock away as Beck cannot recover.
Mrs. American Sniper getting that turnip on Yeast. It's going to be 86%. Ooh, that up air, the tipper. The tipper is going to be sending those shoes away on that second stock. It's going to be 11% of extra percentage. Not much, but it could be defining on this match against Beck.
Just a quick little prod to the toes, but that's all you need. Some time to make it do a Tom and Jerry scream as you jump up into the air. But 78% is another thing that will get you screaming. Beck really, really struggling to make things work right now. And honestly, I'm just waiting for a spicy turnip to get pulled, maybe a nice little explosive bob-on, and this might just be curtains.
It could be it. It could be, but for now, 55%. Those upper combos are working. Okay, that up is going to be sent to the left side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been crazy as well, but that's not going to be sending upwards. So, I mean, whatever. Let's go right back, 105, and Mr. Beck still surviving, putting this game even.
This is the closest we've seen it, and a good forward smash roll gets both players a little bit more invested in the game, but the dot eyes comes through as I called it. Spicy Turnip will take away that second stock for Yeast, putting us at even once again on this last stock here.
Oh, good turnip for 14%, but that's going to be helping Yeast get a little bit of 21, so literally even percentage. This time Yeast is going to put it on 37, 46. It keeps accumulating a nice read from the back, getting that up air for 63, and lovely work from him, but we still got one more stock to put this game even.
Jukain has a bit of a percent deficit right now, and Beck, that might be it. Finally showcasing what me Sword Fighter is supposed to do, getting those up specials out of throws at the corner, and that can take some early stocks. And finally, we found it in the situation where we definitely really needed it most.
Let's not go back to Town and City. That was so bad for Jukain right there, because that hero is going to be helping him 100% on the time on that stage. And yeah, that was 1-1. One more. Peach is going full black. It's going to be funeral from now on for Jukain, continuing to the next match. Game 3, PS2 is the name of the stage.
All right, these changes and adaptations, will they be enough? It worked out in game 1. Can what worked work again? That is our question. And here we go, as once again, Vixia taking over the seat of Beck, trying to make sure that me Sword Fighters do indeed prosper today.
Okay. 23, already pretty good start for Jukain. We saw it in the first and second match, but second match was not on his side. A pretty good up tilt to end that recovery to the floor for Jukain. A little bit of a trade for 52. What can Mr. Beck, or my bad, Jukain could do to put this game on his side? I'm not entirely sure, but we're about to see it.
I think we're kind of seeing the plan play out for Jukain right now, just waiting for Beck to keep making these overcommitments, losing yourself in the kind of end lag and frame data and trying to get those moments of opportunity where you can punish. It worked out in the first game, but right now, Yeast became more aware of it after the loss and has been playing a great job of just doing footsies and spaceys, and getting that up air is going to help get the first stock as well.
Okay, okay. 100% Nair out of shield. It's going to be working for 113. Another one to send him to the left side. And boosh. Fair to end it. No percentage accumulated. A pretty good and clean start on that second stock. And Jukain already doing a little bit of the combos, only getting 37, 47 to finally touch the floor. Almost starting with another downer combo.
Pressure and damage being built up, 61% immediately, and now Jukain getting more aerial combos and strings, covering himself to get these percents back to even. Yeast, though, fighting back well, and a back air going to punish the side B on stage, looking for more options to come out of it. Not going to find him at the moment. Another aerial goes wide, and that's a moment of opportunity for Jukain, looking for more. The turnips go wide, and the back air finds something at center stage. Not going to go too far, but another side B still going to get punished, and the back air doesn't kill. But that's a bomb on. It's going to get sent way too far away. Unfortunately, not a stock for Jukain.
Aye! Oh, damn it. He couldn't find the domination on that second stock for Beck. 147. Jukain still has a lead, but that could disappear out of nowhere. Trying to find a grab. Good job from Beck. Just maintaining a little bit of spacing on that match fair. Down, falling fair to get a 164. Can we see a punish? We do. A backer to send him to the last stock.
And out of time and options, this could be it on winner's side for Yeast. One more stock to make a difference with, and another 2 to get through on Jukain. That's a bad situation as Jukain is continuing all this pressure coming through, and 60%, half your stock effectively already gone just a few seconds into it.
Ooh, getting the stun to the side B to finalize the Jukain second stock. Still, 60% on Beck. This is still looking even. He could put this game on his back once more, but for now, Jukain needs to be so smart on how to approach Beck and not let him get percentage in. 90%. Now the fair is going to be 43. Backer for 61. Watch out, don't be so aggressive. You need to calm down, get on stage, and finally get a hit in.
Oh, but the stitch goes wide again. Jukain 2 times now. It's been enough to bail you out, but not enough to kill with the up air. One more chance, one more opportunity. All factors on your side right now. You need to do something against Yeast. You're trying to drag down fair. It's not going to be enough to get a follow-up. The back air goes wide on shield. The up smash goes unpunished. It's more and more floundering for both players. Another up smash goes wide. The back air does not connect in time with the sweet spot. And it's still nobody dead as the down throw comes through. Can we find the up air to follow? No, we can't. Somebody get the kill. It's the back air finally taking it for Yeast. Way too close at the end there.
Damn, the pop-up from Jukain was a little flustered on how that ended. Understandable. He wanted to be in the ground, trying to get a little bit of, the floor on his side, But this time, Yeast is going to continue to the next round, and we are seeing a sword fighter on the future of New Jersey.
Truly, honestly, don't know what to say about all of that. That just got very chaotic and hectic down at the end there. Jukain, a pretty dominant game 1. It made it look like a questionable choice to go for the sword fighter, but Yeast adapted, locked in, stayed in control in that game 2. And then honestly, when it just came down to the wire there in that game 3, honestly, anyone's game, and Yeast was just the one to get the last hit there.
I don't know if I told you, but I said that Yeast's first match was trying to download content on his side.
You did say that.
Once he understood that matchup, he was gonna take it. No change to me, Brawler. Although I did say he could have changed, but scratch that. He stayed with Sword Fighter to finalize this whole match. Hopefully, we do see Sword Fighter more often on Yeast. I did like how he played. We saw 2 Sword Fighters straight, and I enjoyed it. I did love how Angle played. Not getting the win though, but still very nice to see the Mies in store.
Yeah, for sure. And the unspoken warrior behind them all, of course, Vixia, trying to step in, take control from both players, but not quite coming through in the end there, unfortunately.
Damn, yeah, I understand Jukain right there. He got pissed. He wanted to be on the floor, but sadly jumped up, didn't shield, and was over. However, people, here we are, Fusion 247. A lot of goddamn fusions happening by, and it's fun. I'm watching chat at the same time, so I'm talking to y'all. I'm trying to make fun of y'all sometimes. However, we're having fun. What do you think, Weimer? Are you having fun? Are you?
I'm trying. I'm trying to have fun. I'm also watching chat. A lot of people throwing some shade for the sword fighter pick. I wasn't the only one a little bit skeptical. I'll put it that way. Yeah, no, people are enjoying themselves tonight, and it is truly crazy that we are at 247, 3 away from 250, which is a number that you don't see any weekly get to. That's like a crazy thing to get to.
Props to the guys in Fusion that have been working their ass off for these events to keep happening. I could say one of the most important weeklies in the whole. I mean, I'm gonna go down and say it in the U.S. because remote comms, You know, I'm in Puerto Rico right now commentating, bro. Not a lot of. Not. I don't know any other weekly that does this. This is such a smart idea.
It really is.
It really is. It gives people like us from other places to commentate and lend our voices to the region of New Jersey and all over the world, man. I mean, I think remote is the way to go. Sometimes for some things, not everything, but for some things, it's very important to start it up.
For sure, yeah. And I mean, the fact that we are Puerto Rico's